Okay, welcome back guys. So today we will discuss the data types in Python, right? So let's start. So data type, so far we have seen that we have numeric, right? Like we can see that which is just a number. We have string data type, we have list data type, we have tuple, right? So probably we will discuss this one by one. And the next we can say that set, we have dictionary where we have the value stored in key value format, right? And I think we have seen that the under numeric integer, right? And the float value, maybe a complex, right? Where we have that imaginary number for one of the like any value, right? So this kind of these are the kind of the data types, right? So numeric and the string we have already discussed, but string maybe let's start because numeric is just a zero, right? Zero to any number, and it could be in decimal format or it could be any imaginary number, right? So string, I would say it's a set of characters, right, which we have set, and the character is something that it can be alphanumeric, right? It's not something that it must be only the alpha, right? So it's a kind of alphanumeric set, right? So let's see, and here we have some kind of inbuilt function which is supported for this string. Like in last class we have seen we can make a use of minimum min function, max function, length function, right? So we'll say that we have some more like we can get the positions using index of that particular value, right? And maybe lower just to print the all characters in lower. Similar, we have the upper. If you want to replace something, you can replace, you can capitalize. So let's see all these sections, right? So I'll just go in my Jupyter and I gonna place one new notebook here, and we'll name it as a let's say string data type. Okay, I would say string data type. Okay, let's start. So let me start the heading, and it would be maybe data string data type in Python. Okay, fine. So let me we'll take one example. Yeah, there is one more thing before we start or maybe jump into this detail. Let me go back to my notepad. String, when you define, right? So string, it must be, right, must be encapsulate with a single quotes, right? Single or double quotes. Yeah, there is possibility like you can use triple quotes also, right? But maybe we'll see that later. But as of now, just understand that string is something that we must have to mention in the single or double quotes, right? Here you can see that name equal to path for cloud, right? Let's say if I'll take this, right, Python, right? So here you can see it is giving error. What it is trying to access, Python trying to access is it is getting the value of this Python, right? Maybe there was typo. What it is doing is it is getting the value of this Python, and then whatever the value is for that Python, that will be assigned to this new variable called name, where n is the capital, right? But Python is not defined anywhere, right? So obviously it will not find, right? But let's say if you do this, right, Python equal to is a funny language, okay? And if you run now, right, this time you can see there is no error, and if you print name you will get the same thing, and if you print the small name you can get that we are getting the path for cloud. So that is how that string can be defined, right? So what we can do is maybe we can see positioning, right? Let's start first the length of the this character. Here you can see we have the 10 character, right? Let's say if I want uh, fourth character, so you can see that, one second, name equal to 4. Why it is giving 4? Yeah, because fourth is 4, right? Sorry, I got confused. let's say 5. Let me show you again. Here you can see, right? Because you if you count, right, 1 0 1 2 3 4, so you can see that, right, it is fourth only, and the fifth is C, right? So that's how it is getting printed. So whatever the value you are trying to do, right, that is something that's starting from 0 to n is the last position, right? This is something called forwarding indexing, right? Forwarding indexing. And if you're coming from n to 0, right, then it would say 1 is where first position, and n is the again that last position, right? If you do this, this is called backward indexing. Why? Because in Python, if you are starting from this beginning, right, so then it will gonna count as a 0 as the first character, right? You can see 0 1 2 3, so 4 is only 4. That way we can print, right? If you, let's say, if you print 7, then it is giving a O, right? So 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 you can see it's coming O. What if there is no indexing, that reference number that is not available in this position, right? So let's see what it will get. Say index out of range, because there is no 1000th character, right, in this particular string. So obviously we are trying to access that thing which is not even possible, or not available in that particular string, right? So that is why that we are getting this indexing error, right? And if you want to print more, right, let's say I want to print 2 3 and 4, then you can define separated by comma. And if you print, so okay, it is supported for the tuples, maybe it is not support for here, so we'll see in this in the tuples, right? But if you want to print like this, so there is a possibility for indexing like this. Here you can see th, right? If let me show you, you can see what I'm saying is, I am saying okay, 2 colon 4 means is like just skip the first two character 0 and 1, right? Then print from the second character and take it to the fourth, right? So you can see 0 1 it has skipped, right? Then it has printed the second character 2 and 3, because fourth is the which is saying that, so obviously always it takes a -1 value whatever you put here, right? That is why we are getting only th. And if you want it to print from the reverse, no, reverse is something I will show you later, but the -1 is something from the backward counting, right? You can see that I mentioned that backward counting when gonna start from the 1, right? So you can see -1 -2 -3, like that it will go. If you say name -3, then probably it will print which one? O, right? So this is a backward counting it will do. Length we have seen already, and let me show you. There is a function called upper. Then it will give you all character in the upper, and there is a function called lower. Then you will get the everything is in lower character, right? This is how that it will give you. And then maybe there is something called replace. Let me show you. So in replace you need to give that, okay, if I would say okay, change the cloud with the character called Python. Okay, it is not replacing. Yeah, there is, because it is capital C, right? So let me see. Now you can see, right? It is getting printed, but you can see that original value is not get changed. It is still path for cloud only, because here we are just performing some kind of operations. We are not storing these values, right? If you want to store this, you need to do this, right? And now if you print a, then you will get the, but name is still only name, right? And if you want to replace the name itself, then you can place in name. You can see that now name is getting path for Python. So this way we can make a use of replace, right? That's how this. And there are few other options. Maybe we can see Python string operations. Okay, and if I'll go to the original document, so here you can see that there are multiple already inbuilt functions, right, which we can just get all these, right. So this is how that this work. So probably in next video we will gonna discuss the next list. All right. So yeah, I'll take a pause from today's video and we will discuss this in next video. So I hope you liked my content. So please subscribe my channel and share it with your friends. And I will meet you next. Thank you. Bye bye.